It's time to open another mystery box of hair metal stuff, and I have no clue what's in here, but it looks like it was mailed on May 2nd of 2025. So what do you say we open this together and find out what the hell I ordered right after this?
The hair metal guru from Warren to Crew. The hair metal guru. Never forget Charlie too.
Welcome to the Hair Metal Guru. My name is Anthony. They call me the Guru. And yes, it's mystery box time again. Apparently, I ordered this from Asheville, New York. When I say like it's hair metal stuff, like I usually don't order anything that's not hair metal related. I guess it's not like I've never ordered books or anything, but this is kind of heavy. I wonder if it's cassettes or CDs, and why I don't open this stuff sooner. I really don't know. I get caught up in videos and shit, and then I set it to the side, and then because I forget what's in it, like the luster, if I was like, ooh, I knew there was some epic shit in it, I'd probably want to open it sooner. But when you get to my age and your memory sucks, like mine does, you just forget. So, today we're going to open this. I've had it for apparently close to 4 months, and it looks like it's going to be cool because, yes, it is hair metal related shit. No, it's not CDs or cassettes. It is Hit Parader. Well, at least this one's Hit Parader. So I'm not going to flip through everything, but I will show you the cover. I'll show you the back. Ooh, Dokken Tooth and Nail ad. Badass. This is from January of 85. Motley Crue voted #1 act in America. Oh, fuck. Wouldn't you go back to 1985 if you could? I think I would. There's also an article on Van Halen, The Grapes of Wrath. Obviously, that's got to be about the breakup. Iron Maiden, Def Leppard, Twisted Sister, Billy Squier. There's an Iron Maiden Power Slave ad. I wonder if I can flip through and see if there's any other cool ads. Yep. Oh shit, the gripes of Ratt. Despite internal problems, LA rockers roll on. So apparently this is before they broke up, but they are getting ready to break up. And when this magazine says January of 85, what that really means is all this shit was probably written about 3 months beforehand. Here's an ad for Motorhead, No Remorse. Motley Crue, #1 act in America. There's that. I'm not going to do everything in here. And here's an ad for a UFO album. So there's magazine #1, January of 1985. Here, we are still in 1985. This is February of 85. Maybe this is just the whole year. With Kiss on the cover, this must be for the Asylum album. Also talks about Van Halen, Motley Crue, Iron Maiden, Dio, Ratt, Jimmy Page, Def Leppard, Scorpions. There's an ad for Deep Purple, Perfect Strangers. Here's an ad for Big Country, if you remember the band that sang "In a Big Country, Dreams Stay With You." Any other cool ads? I'll just kind of flip through. I'm not going to take... Oh, there's an old ad for Queensryche, The Warning. And if you see all the shit that hangs on my walls, all it is old magazine ads. So, not going to go through. Okay, so there we go. Hit Parader, February of 85. Kiss on the cover. And here's March of 85 with Nikki Sixx and Robin Crosby, a little Motley Crue Ratt connection. Also articles on Ratt, Black and Blue, Queensryche, Armored Saint, Wasp, and Quiet Riot. Give you a little close-up of that. On the back, the ad for autographs, sign in, please. And as I do this video, it's Monday, September 22nd. I will be interviewing autograph guitarist Steve Lynch tomorrow. This is the album that had the big hit, Turn Up the Radio. Looks like it says that right there. Badass. Here's an ad for Raven Live. Never spent much time with them. Any other ads I can quickly find? And if you're interested, and I have done some, where I've gone through an entire magazine. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Because I'm fucking looking through it, then I'm flipping it. I need to get like a camera that is steady and looks down so I can just flip through it. But I'm so fucking technologically inept that I haven't figured that out yet. Or haven't taken the time to figure it out yet. So, here we got April of 1985 with Diamond Dave on the cover. And you know the breakup, because the breakup happened in 85. So it's got to be pretty. Van Halen's David Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo. It also says you're going to be hearing about Dokken, AC/DC, Metallica. Here's an ad for Foreigner, Agent Provocateur. An ad for Tama, drums on the back. Oh, Keel, The Right to Rock. Ad. Just briefly flip through. Honeymoon Suite. The debut album with New Girl Now. I love Honeymoon Suite, to be honest. Any other ads I can briefly find? Well, I suppose I should be showing you the centerfold. Here's a Crocus centerfold, Mark Storace and their guitar player. Try to do that from here on out. And that's about it. Here is May of 85. Who Rules Heavy Metal? And who's Judas Priest versus Iron Maiden. You can see the cover. Here's some poster that fell out. Couple things that fell out. Do we got any cool ads in here? Ooh! Kiss Animalize is platinum. That's cool. Platinum. See if you can see that all right. What else do we got? Any other cool ads? Dio. There's a Dio ad. Get you in there a little bit closer. What else? The centerfold. Sammy Hagar. Very cool. And we'll move on to the next one. Man, it is the year of Motley Crue. This is June of 85. Got Vince and Nikki on the cover. Let's see, I can't read that because it's fucking backwards. I see Def Leppard. It's at Loudness. Aerosmith, Ozzy Osbourne. Ratt, Scorpions. There's the cover. Pause it if you need to look in. And what do we got? Here's a Scorpions thing. Lords of the New Church ad. What else do we got? Early Slayer ad right here for Hell Awaits, it looks like. And anything other major? That's about it. We're going to keep rolling. July of 85, Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace. Ozzy Osbourne on the cover. What does it say? Sin After Sin. There's some Def Leppard, some Van Halen, some who the fuck? The Firm, Scorpions, Night Ranger, AC/DC. Anyway, you can see everything that is going to be in this magazine. On the back, Bon Jovi, 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit. Any other cool ads? Let's see if we can find the centerfold. Sometimes the centerfold is maybe missing. I've noticed that in a lot of these magazines. A lot of people were pulling that shit out. But here it is. Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. Let's move on. Damn, Motley Crue. August of 85. Vince Neil on the cover. Grim Reaper, Steve Grimmett on the back. I'll be honest, I don't know much about Grim Reaper. I know of them. What else do we got? Another Grim Reaper on the inside of the front cover. Anything else? I mean, Loudness. Black and white ad. I mean, 1985, shit. I'm not the world's biggest Theater of Pain fan, but holy shit. And I'm sure part of this is the goodwill from Shout at the Devil, but Theater of Pain was massive. Here we got September of 85. Ratt, Robin Crosby and Stephen Pearcy on the cover. Articles on Judas Priest, Motley Crue, Iron Maiden, Bon Jovi, Raven Madness. Theater of Pain, the ad on the back, if you need to read that. Anything on the inside? 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit on the inside of the front cover. What else do we got? The centerfold, Ronnie James Dio. Very cool. Let's move on to the next one. Here we got October of 85. We got Blackie Lawless and Dee Snider on the cover. Phenomena ad. And there was like Glenn Hughes, Cozy Powell, Neil Murray, Mel Galley, and Richard Bailey. I honestly don't know if I've ever listened to that album. I've seen that ad frequently. There's a Bob Kulick guitar ad. Loudness. Odin from Decline of Western Civilization Part 2. The Metal Years. Enter the Odin Band Contest. Who's the Scorpions Worldwide Live? That's the centerfold. An ad for the Worldwide Live album. What else do we got? Let's move on to the next one. I realize I'm going through these pretty fast. It would take me forever if I sat and flipped through every page. Hit Paraders Heavy Metal Heroes, September of 85. This looks like maybe it's a poster magazine. It does have an ad for Theater of Pain on the back. And it's mainly just posters. So I'm not going to flip through everything, but here's some Motley Crue. So, yeah, it's mainly just there. And there's apparently, I'm not going to pull it out, a big poster, like a full-size poster for Motley Crue. It's all stapled in. So I won't pull that out, but poster magazine. Here we are in December of 85, and we're back to Kiss with Paul Stanley on the cover. You can pause it if you need to read that. On the back, the ad for Autograph. That's the stuff. Again, interviewing Steve Lynch tomorrow. Another Bob Kulick guitar ad. Articles on Motley Crue. Who's the centerfold? The centerfold is Ratt. Is there another ad? And a 2-page ad on the back of the last page for Asylum. Great album. All Night Tears Are Falling. Lots of good stuff on this. Kiss, Accept No Imitations. And we're almost done. Here's from October of, another one of this. We already had that one, unless I put this one in the wrong spot. So maybe that's just a duplicate. And one more, a Hot Shots. This is another one. This is from September of 85. It's just going to be posters. Not full posters, but like... there's some articles. A lot of... This doesn't look like it's very good. Here's the centerfold of Kiss. And on the back... Yeah, just mainly a lot of the 8x11 posters. So, Hit Parader magazine from 1985. Lots of epic covers. Definitely, well, judging from this, the year of Motley Crue, Ratt, and Kiss. So, I know, again, we didn't go through everything, but I showed you the cover, I showed you the back, tried to hit the ads that would be like on the back of the cover or the back of the magazine. Tried to show you some of the centerfolds. So, hey, let me know if you like that, stuff like that. Let me know, maybe you would like me to focus and just go through an entire magazine at some point. If you like that, if you have any ideas of how I can better show you that kind of stuff, please let me know. But 1985, a great year in rock and metal. And thanks a lot for checking this out. Hey, like, subscribe, what the hell, ring the bell. And until the next video comes up, my name is Anthony. They call me the Guru. Take care of yourselves.